Hi y'all, this is Shadow and Team Alpha Omega. Here to show you guys my Pac-Man deck. Alright, all Pac-Man monsters can Book-a-Moon themselves, which means every time they're flip summoned, they can reactivate their effect. Let's go and get started. Alright, we got our 3 Deslocutas. He's the draw engine in the deck. Every time he's flipped, draw a card. Pretty simple. We got one of our win conditions, the Stealth Bird. Every time he's flipped up, you do 1,000 damage to your opponent. Alright, now we got our monster destruction. 3 different monsters to remove monsters in the field. We got our Medusa Worm on the left. He says every time he's flipped, destroy a monster on the field. Face up, face down, doesn't matter. Same with Swarm Scarabs in the middle. Only difference is one's earth and one's dark. Dark one's used for a draw engine. Might actually put 2 Swarm Scarabs in here. Still need some more testing. Golem Sentry is a compulse for your opponent's side of the field. You bounce a monster back to the owner's hand. I'll show you a combo with him a little later. Alright, then we got our Spell Destruction, our Swarm of Locusts. Every time he flips up, you destroy a spell or trap on your opponent's side of the field. He's also dark, can be used with a lure. Alright, that's it for the Pac-Man monsters. Let's go on to our regular monsters. We got our 2 Spirit Reapers, since the new ban list, March. Release 2, we can play 2. He's a lot better than Marshmallow, mainly because he can be used with a lure. And if your opponent targets anything, he dies, so they can't steal him. Alright, then we got our 2 Effect Veilers. Veiler is great. He stops the Breakers. He stops Scrap Dragon, Bryonic. A lot of the big plays are just going to shut you down. Alright, then over here, we got our Lava Golem. Lava Golem can be used with Golem Sentry, the monster that bounces monsters back to your hand. You play Lava Golem, you flip Sentry and bounce it back to your hand to keep replaying Lava Golem. It's a great combo. It's the one I was speaking of earlier. Lava Golem is also great for scaring your opponent. Alright, then we got Morphing Jar. Morphing Jar, well, he's another draw card. Refills your hand, disrupts your opponent's saving cards in their hand. Something a lot of people do, and it just... Morphing Jar really hurts that. Alright, now onto our spells. Alright, we got our 3 Messenger apiece. Monster with 1500 attack or more cannot attack. All your monsters, except for Lava Golem, which won't even be on your side of the field, can get under this. Great if you decide you want to start poking your opponent, something they never expect. And we got a 3 Nightmare Steel Cage. Alright, neither player can attack. This is good, this is bad. Sometimes I just feel like poking the opponent. And, well, this is just a downer when it comes to that. But, great stall card. And we got our Swords of Revealing Light. This card, it's definitely limited for a reason. You flip your opponent's monsters up. You can attack, your opponent can't. Probably one of the best stall cards. Then we got our Stumbling. This card, it stops priority. Every time a monster is summoned, it goes to defense position. Stops the movement of Black Rose or Scrap Dragon with priority, which means you get to respond. Then we got Level Limit Area B. All level 4 or higher monsters change defense position and stay that way. I really like doing this. It's really annoying. Alright. Then we got our draw cards. Our 3 Upstart Goblins. Alright. Upstart, you give your opponent 1,000, you draw a card. You're going to be taking that away anyway. That's why Stealth Bird's here and Lava Golem. You might as well abuse this amazing draw engine. And you got your single Pot of Duality. You can run it in 2, you can run it in 3. I have one, I run one. It's really good in this deck. You don't special summon except for lava. So it's definitely not hindering you in any way. Then you got your Allure of Darkness I've been talking about. Draw 2 cards, pitch one of the monsters you're never going to use. Alright. Then we got our 3 Wave Motion Cannons. Definitely the main win condition of the deck. 8 turns, your opponent loses. Not much they can really do about that. MST it, Trunate it, reset it. It's gonna happen. Alright, now onto our traps. We got our single Oppression. Oppression stops all the synchroing, special summoning, the spamming. Costs 800 life points. Sometimes it's worth it. Alright, then we got our 3 Dark Bribes. Dark Bribe negate a spell or a trap, your opponent draws a card. Unless they draw that same card you just negated, you did pretty well. Everybody says Bribe's a bad card. In here, it's not going to hurt you. You're stopping Mystical Space, Typhoon, Trunade. The things I said stop wave motion. Alright, and then you got your 3 needle sealing. Stops the swarming. It just clears off monsters that swarm more on the field. Not your opponent's side of the field in general. So the more you set, the less they can have. Alright, y'all, that's the Pac-Man deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys thought. Alright. Bye, guys.